I feel like I'm in a cage. The walls, they keep closing in. I need a place where I can breathe. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me swim deep, find a better way.
What's up, Panthers?
I'm Reese.
And I'm Shaden.
And today's date is Monday, September 15th.
And here are your morning announcements. Remember, Panthers, make sure you're walking on the correct side of the main stairs when going to your classes.
When going down to lunch, make sure to only use the main stairs to not disturb the people who are in class.
Be on your best behavior to receive Roarbucks from your teachers or staff.
Roarbucks can be used to buy things from the Roar Bank, and you can use them to buy various items like candy, chips, and more.
The Roar Bank will be on stage during lunch.
Oh, cool. I'm super excited. Do we have any videos to show?
Yeah, I think we do.
Roll the clips!
Hey, Panthers! On September 23rd through the 25th, we will have Club Rush in the Quad. If you want to make a club, you can find the applications right outside of A205. You need at least 5 people to be part of your club.
You will also need to find a teacher who's willing to have the club in their classroom. Students will need the full application turned in by September 20th. Peace out, Panthers!
Good morning, Panthers. Hopefully you had a great weekend. We are now, it feels like the first day of school was just a couple days ago, but now we're already in our 5th week of the school year, which means we're halfway through first quarter, which means it's time for progress reports. Your teachers are finalizing your first grade report. It's not a report card, it's a progress report, but it will be available at the end of this week in your portal to view. That's the first time students and parents and everybody can kind of see how we're doing. So hopefully you've been staying on top of your assignments, good attendance, taking care of makeup work, all those good things. That way you can start off strong. If your grades are not where you had hoped they would be, start with your teachers. Ask them what you can do to improve. Other announcements. We have a new club forming called our BSU, Black Student Union. They had their first meeting last week on Thursday in Miss Jean-Francois's room. That's downstairs B Wing. She is still taking students, still looking to build her program. So if you are interested in the Black Student Union, BSU, please go and find her. She's looking for more kids, free t-shirts, meetings after school a couple times a month in her classroom. Find her and find out more about that program. We also have the rest of our clubs. Most of our clubs are at lunch. We are getting pretty close to Club Rush. I know on the other announcement days, they're giving you information about that, and there'll be more coming. I'm just kind of giving you a little heads up that we're getting close to offering all of our lunchtime clubs. There'll be a day where you get to pick them during lunch and sign up and see what you want to do for those. Other things that we have for students, we have before and after school tutoring. The schedules and the room numbers are different depending on the days or before and after. There's flyers around campus. We have flyers in the office. Your teachers have them in their rooms. So ask somebody if you want to take advantage of the before school tutoring or the after school tutoring. Sports, I always like to give a little sports update. We are now rolling with our fall sports. Cross country started last week. They practice usually on Mondays and Wednesdays. Miss Cook and Miss Carpenter are the coaches. Please find them if you want to join. They're still looking for athletes for cross country. So find get a packet from the office or just talk to Miss Cook or Miss Carpenter about joining the team. Volleyball, which is run by the Mission Oaks Park District. We don't run that. I don't really have their schedule in front of me here. We don't do the sign-ups, but they do practice here. Their season, it either starts this week or maybe last week. I'm not positive. So usually by now the teams are full. So I hope that if you're interested in volleyball, you've already called Mission Oaks or gotten on their waiting list so that you can get onto one of those teams. Bike rack and bike safety. So I see a lot of kids wearing helmets, but I do see some kids with no helmets or their helmet is hanging on their handlebar. It's not going to do you any good hanging on your handlebar, so put it on your head. Please walk your bikes once you enter our actual campus, into our sidewalks and the blacktop and things like that. The rack over there, the gated bike rack area, it has a fence around it and it has a door, but that's not completely secure. It helps, but that's not the way to completely keep your bike, from getting stolen. You need to lock your bikes up. I went in there the other day and I found 19 bikes that were not locked. Many of them had a lock on them, but they hadn't actually put the lock on there. So I can't do a whole lot for you if your bike gets stolen in there. And I will tell you, in 25 years doing this job, I've never had a bike stolen that was actually locked. The ones that get stolen are the ones that are not locked up. So please lock your bikes. Let's see. Reminder that hallways are closed before school. They're closed until 7:45. You guys are doing pretty good with that one. During lunch, after your lunch starts, they are closed. I know sometimes there's a door that's open or you see a student going in with a pass, but you are not allowed to go in there unless you have a pass. So please stay out of the building. And then after school, once the hallway's clear, it only takes about 5 minutes to get everybody out, then the campus is closed unless you are in an after-school program like tutoring or IYT or something like that on the days that those programs meet. Otherwise, the campus is closed. If you're waiting for a ride, you need to do that out front on the green tables or out on the benches. Oh, let's see. Other than that, I think that's about all I had for you. Have a great week. We'll see you out there.
We're back! Panthers, make sure you're cleaning up your trash when you're done eating lunch, so other people don't have to clean up for you. Nobody wants to do that.
Also, remember, breakfast and lunch is completely free. All you need is your 6-digit code memorized.
And please, make sure to stay where you're supposed to be during lunch and to not wander into the buildings without staff members' permission.
Remember to not use earbuds, phone, chew gum, etc. without your teacher permission.
But mints are okay and encouraged.
Anyways, Reese, is that all for now?
Yeah, I think so.
Peace out, Panthers!
Oh, yeah. It's time to say goodbye. Leave it all in shoulders. We need you to hold your breath.